Krish- Hare Krishna, everyone. You can switch on your videos, whoever are there in the classes right now. Yes, Shrika, Akshita, and Samyukta. You can switch on your videos. How are you all doing? Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Yes, your ma'am. Like today, I'll be taking your Bhagavad Gita session. Okay, your ma'am is occupied somewhere. So before I begin, I would like to see your lovely faces. Okay, all right. So, how are your classes going on so far? We can interact a little bit before we can start the session. So far, how is it going? Your Bhagavad Gita sessions and what else you have? You have Katha sessions, then Sadachar and Sanskar classes, right? So all going well? Okay. So I think like it's been just few weeks, right? Your classes have started. Okay. So, if I'm not wrong, yesterday you all had your Bhagavad Gita session and the topic was soul, right? So, you guys can, revise, like help me remember what you were taught in yesterday's class. So, something, which stayed with you from yesterday's session you would like to share. A quick revision before we continue with the topic today. Anyone would like to begin?
What is the identification of us?
Okay, so who am I?
A soul. Ma'am, you are
Ma'am,
not audible.
not audible?
Yes, ma'am. You know,
I'm audible?
yeah.
And
Hi
then
ma'am,
ma'am,
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. So ma'am must have also taught you about gross body, subtle body, right? So who can tell me what are the components of a gross body? There are five components. So what is the gross body made up of? Yes, Akshita, you can say.
Ma'am, our gross body is made up of air, water, fire, earth, and ether.
Yes, correct. Anyone can tell me what is either? The other things we know, either it was a new
Ma'am,
word, right?
ma'am,
Yes.
yesterday one of us asked ma'am what is ether, but she said she will answer it in today's class.
Either
Ma'am
means
will
space.
answer in the last 10 minutes ma'am had said, but ma'am has forgotten.
Okay, no worries. So since you don't know, then I'll answer it. Either means space. Okay. Air we know, water we know, but either it's the space. Like you see, if you have your bones, your joints, there is space between it. Okay, there is some space. Like whatever components is there in the universe, also in the space out there. So that's either. Okay, so little bit of that is inside us also. So that is why it's a part of the five components of this outer body that we have. Correct. Okay. Then you all were taught about the subtle body, right? So what are the components of the subtle body? Who'll answer? Yes, Shrika, you can answer.
Mind, intelligence, and false ego.
Yes, correct. Mind, intelligence, and your false ego. This forms our subtle body. Okay. And so in the innermost, okay, we have our soul. Then above it, it's the subtle body, and above the subtle body, the covering that we have, it's the gross body. Okay. So today, the topic it's like soul part two. Yesterday, ma'am taught you verbally she had taught you what is soul, how it is, what it is made up of. Today we will see what the scriptures say about soul. Okay, what is written in Bhagavad Gita about soul. All right, so we're all good to start. You can show me a thumbs up. All right, I'll be sharing my screen. Just let me know if it's visible. Okay. Yes, my screen is visible to everyone.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So today, like you can see, it's written on the screen, important verses on soul. Okay. So we will also be reciting the verses. Okay. And we will also be learning what the verses are telling us. What is the translation of the verses? Okay. So see how it begins. It begins with a question that Arjun asks Krishna. Okay, we all know that Bhagavad Gita, it's a conversation, right, between Arjun and Lord Krishna. So Arjun asks a question to Lord Krishna that who am I? मैं कौन हूँ? मेरी पहचान क्या है? Then answer to this is given by Lord Krishna. He says you are a soul Parth. Okay. Parth, why does he say Parth? Because Parth means friend. Okay, so he also, for the relation between Arjun and Krishna was also that of a friend. That is why he addresses him as Parth. Okay, so see how we will be going today in the session is first I will be reciting the shlok. Okay, I will explain you the translation. Then after that, okay, I will you will raise up your hands voluntarily who wants to recite the shlok after me. Okay, that's how we will be practicing the shloks today. All right. First, I will recite. I will explain the meaning. Then we will do it turn by turn practice. Okay. So the first shlok is from chapter 2, verse 30. Okay. It goes like this. देहिनो अस्मिन् यथा देहे कौमारं युवनं जरा तथा देहान्तर प्राप्तिर् धीरस्तत्र न मुह्यति. So, the translation of the soul is as the embodied soul continuously passes in this body from boyhood to old age, the soul similarly passes into another body at death. A sober person is not bewildered by such a change. So, as the embodied soul, why is the soul not just being addressed as soul? It is called embodied soul because it is inside our body, right? It is embodied, it is inside our body. So, just like this soul passes from boyhood, okay, boyhood meaning first you're a child, a small baby, okay, then you go into boyhood, then you go to a young age, you become a youth, okay, then to old age. It passes like that. Similarly, this soul, it passes from one body to another. Like at death, okay, after when death takes place, just the gross body is gone, okay, the soul is still there. So where does the soul go? The soul travels from one gross body to another body. Okay, then Krishna is saying that a sober person meaning a person who has wisdom, okay, who has wisdom, he is not bewildered meaning he is not confused, or he does not he does not shatter. Sometimes what happens when we lose someone very close, our life shatters. It's like now we will not be able to continue. How will we live without that particular person? But it's okay to be sad for a few days, but then life moves on, right? We understand that okay, the person's journey has it is not an end to the person's journey. The soul is basically being transferred from one body to another. So we say rest in peace. We wish for the person that the person will be able to live peacefully in the next life. So this is what happens. This is what Krishna is explaining to Arjun. Okay, so just like our body, it from childhood it goes to young age, then to old age. Similarly, soul also, it goes from one body to another body. Okay, so see in this slide we have childhood, young age, old age. Then the arrows are pointing where that the death is the final destination of everything. Okay. Some bodies change soul very early. Like, see, it's not like only at old age a person dies. We have seen cases wherein even a young body, a young child passes away. Sometimes a newborn baby, right after birth, he or she passes away. Sometimes a person loses his life when he is young, at teen age, or when they are in their youth, in their 20s, 25, 30s, and some at old age. So, but the ultimate destination of everyone is death. Okay, so this is the journey of the soul. And then in this picture, they're showing just like you'll see here, there's a rack of clothes, and then up above, you'll see that there's a baby, and then old age, the death happens. So, what this slide is trying to teach us here is that just like our body in this current life, we change our clothes, right? We change our clothes from, like, suppose we are wearing this today, then we'll wear something else tomorrow. Similarly, the body also, the soul, it changes body from one body to another body. Okay, so now before we continue the further session, you have to recite this with me. Just 1 second, okay? Yes. So, you can raise up your hands. Three of you can raise up your hands. We will voluntarily, who will recite the shlok after me. And you can unmute yourselves, okay? Whoever raising your hands, you can unmute yourselves. I'll just call out the names. Atharv, Datvik, and one more. Arush. Yes, you three, you can unmute yourselves, okay? And the rest, it's not like you will not recite. You can also recite on mute, okay? And if you're not being able to pronounce, it's completely fine. Okay, it's the first time you will be reading out Sanskrit words, so it's fine. But at least try to pronounce, okay? That way you will learn. My screen is visible, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So you can recite after me. Dehino asmin yatha dehe
देह्यो यस्मिन् यथा देहे
kaumaram yuvanam jara
संयुञ्जया
तथा देहांतर प्राप्ते
तथा ते
धीर नमूयति
देरस्त्रतिन् मयुम्रते.
Ma'am,
Yes.
your voice is a bit glitchy.
Is it better now?
Yes, I think.
ఇంకా ఆఫ్ చేయాలా?
Okay, we can do it again now, okay? Dehino asmin yatha dehe
देह्यो यस्मिन् यथा देहे
kaumaram yuvanam jara
कल्याणं युञ्जया
देहांतर प्राप्ते
तथा देहित प्राप्तिर्
धीरस्तत्र नमूयति
धीरस्त्रतमरं
Namoyati.
Now we will move on to the next slide, okay? To the next shlok. Now moving on, we have chapter 2, verse 14. Okay. This says, Matra sparshastu kaunteya shitoshna sukha dukkadaha agama payino nitya stamstatikshava bharata. The translation of this is, O son of Kunti, the non-permanent appearance of happiness and distress and the disappearance in due course are like the appearance and disappearance of winter and summer seasons. They arise from sense perception, O coin of Bharata, and one must learn to tolerate them without being disturbed. So here, what Lord Krishna is saying, see, just like we have summer season, we have winter season, then we have monsoon also, we have spring season. They come, they go. They don't stay forever, right? They don't stay. You can tell us for now. Then when you have to recite the shlo after that time we will unmute, okay? So these seasons, do they stay forever? No, right? We have summer, like right now, summer season is going on. So it is there for a specific period of time. Then autumn will come. Okay, then gradually winter will come. So what Lord Krishna is saying, just like some seasons, they come for some time and then they go. They're temporarily. Similarly, happiness and distress, they are also temporary. Okay, even happiness will be there for a short time and sadness also. So, what should a human being do? A sober human being will learn to tolerate. If there is times of distress, when there's too much difficulty, you should tolerate that situation. You should not lose hope. Okay, you should not give up because you will know at the back of your mind that this situation is temporary. Okay, if I will just tolerate this for some time, then my happy days are also on its way because Just like seasons, happiness and distress also, they stay temporary and they change, they take turns. Okay, just like summers, just like seasons take turns to come up, same way happiness and distress also, they take turn. Okay, then further, yes, so he says like just like seasons, they don't stay forever, so like our happiness and frustration, and the solution what he's giving, tolerance. Okay, see, like suppose we all have our own personal choices, right? Some of us like summer season, some of us like winter season. Now those who don't like summer season, will they stop living? They're like, okay, no, I'll go into hibernation for now. When my favorite season will come up, then I will start living. We don't do that, right? We cope up, we cope up with summer also. Now, if some of us don't like winter, it's not like during winter we stop everything, we don't do anything. We still continue our daily activities. While we are tolerating that season. If you don't like coldness, you tolerate it somehow. If you don't like too much heat, you tolerate somehow. So, with tolerance, you keep moving on. So, same way, like, the solution here, God is saying that it is tolerance to tolerate that situation. Okay. So, yes. Now, this stroke is clear. Okay, so now we can recite this. One second. You can, unmute yourselves because right now I can only, I have access to only navigate. You can unmute yourself. The one who's going to volunteer. Unmute yourself.
Ma'am, your voice is not glitchy.
My voice.
I can't hear you properly, ma'am.
The one.
I think there's somebody talking.
Okay. Uh, okay, I'll take out the, I'll call out the name, then you can unmute yourself. Okay. That, you can unmute yourself. You can unmute yourself. You can unmute yourself. Okay. And the rest you can mute. Tika?
Ma'am, your voice is breaking.
Okay, my voice is breaking. One second. I'll take then we'll repeat.
Ma'am, your voice is still glitchy again. Ma'am, your voice is still glitchy again.
Yes, Virat, fix it. Give me a moment.
Okay, ma'am.
I think now it will be better. Is it better now?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am.
So we will, like I told that, Rita, if I unmute yourself, the rest you can go mute and mute. You can mute. मात्र स्पर्शास्त कौन प्रिय
Mantra.
मात्र स्पर्शास्तु कौन्तेय.
Ma'am,
Yes, you are on.
your voice started to be glitchy again.
It's still glitchy.
I think somebody is talking. I think somebody is on mute.
But right now, stop being at my end. It's just me.
It's not glitchy now.
Okay, first of all, now I will unmute everyone. Then I will mute from my, I will mute everyone. Then from my end, I will unmute. Okay, so that it's not confusing. The ones who you'll be shown a drop up on your page, no? Host asked to unmute, you can unmute. Okay.
Ma'am, I was on mute.
Yes. Now I have unmuted Deepa, Dakshit, and Sai Varia. Okay. I think now it's fine, right? It's in coordination, and you can hear me properly.
Yes, ma'am.
Am I still like? Is it my voice is not clear?
Ma'am, it is clear.
It's still
Ma'am, it's
glitchy.
clear, but back some sound is coming.
Yeah, that's because I muted you. So your from someone talking, the background noise is coming, but it's fine.
Ma'am, it's very glitchy.
Okay, let us just complete this shlok this way. Okay, from the next shlok, and we'll see what to do. Okay, whatever you can understand little bit, repeat after me. Okay. Okay. Now is it better?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Some background noise was from your end. So that's it. And are you outside right now?
Ma'am,
Are you outside right now, Simran?
ma'am, your voice is breaking.
Ma'am wants you to mute.
Because we're running out of time, we will see the next shlok. So now just repeat. Matra sparshasthu kaunteya. Just repeat after you can understand.
Ma'am, your voice is breaking.
Okay. All right. So I'll do one thing. I'll explain all the shloks first, okay? Later, if it's still breaking, then you can tell me, okay? Because I have checked my connection, everything is fine.
Ma'am, now it's not glitchy or breaking.
Okay, I think when I unmute few of you, that time it becomes like that. So let me do this way. I'll first take the entire session, okay? I'll explain everything. Then at the end, we will practice the shlokas, okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. So we'll move on to the next shlok. This is from chapter 2, verse 23. Okay. So it goes this way. Nainam chindanti shastrani, nainam dahati pavaka, na chainam kledayanti apo, na shayatri marutah. So the shlok goes this way. The soul can never be cut to pieces by any weapon, nor burnt by fire, nor moistened by water, nor withered by the wind. So, what Lord Krishna is saying here, that this soul, okay, that we are the soul, this it is immortal, okay, it is immortal, it cannot be harmed in any way. So, he has given some examples here, like it can never be cut into pieces by any kind of weapon, okay, it cannot be because it is not something which is materialistic, right? Which can be cut into pieces. Then he says, Na dahati pavaka, meaning it can never be burned by fire. Okay? Then our soul, na chainam kledanti apo, meaning it can never be drowned by water also. Na shastrani maruta, meaning it can never be dried by the wind. Okay? Meaning all the, the natural elements which are there, it cannot be harmed in any way. Which, so what we can conclude that the soul is permanent and the body is temporary. So, because the soul, it cannot be harmed in, we can conclude that it is
Ma'am?
immortal and eternal. Yes?
Ma'am, the soul cannot be harmed because it's literally a ghost.
Yes, you can say that way. Like, is your ghost topic covered till now? No, right? You'll have in your upcoming sessions, there'll be a separate topic only on ghost. Then you'll understand that better. Okay? You'll understand like soul is not a ghost. Okay? Something else is a ghost. You will understand in your ghost session that what is ghost exactly. Soul is a part of it, but it has something else also with it, and that forms a ghost. Okay? So for now, what we have learned that the soul is eternal, okay, it is permanent, and the body is not permanent. Okay? So this is one difference between your soul and the body. Now we'll move on. All your doubts, okay? You can note down your doubts. I'll take the doubts also at the end of the session. Okay? Now moving on, we have the next shlok from chapter 2. It's verse 40. This says, नेहाभिक्रमनास्तस्ति प्रत्यवायो न विद्यते स्व अल्पम अपि अस्य धर्मस्य त्रयाते महतुर्भयात्. The translation of the shloka is, in this endeavor, there is no loss or diminution, and a little advancement from this path can protect one from the most dangerous type of fear. Okay, so what is Lord Krishna saying? That, when you do this, when you do devotion, when you do spirituality, when you do bhakti, there is nothing like, there is no diminution, or it's not like, if you have gone, you have from level 1, you've gone to level 2. Then if you're not continuing, then you will come down. Till level ever you have done, you will learn, you will be in that position. And when you continue, you will move on. Okay. And even if you make a little advancement, little advancements also in this path. In which path? In the path of spirituality. It protects us from the most dangerous type of fear. When like right now it's just your first session with Gita Quest, okay, and it's just been few weeks, and this batch is going to be for almost 2 to 3 months, right? So in your, when you will learn many things, many topics will be there. Topics on moksha will there, on liberation, on ghost, different topics with there. When you will have this understanding, a greater understanding, higher understanding of things, you will realize that, we humans, we take fear for very little minute things, which things are not, they don't even deserve that we should take tension for them, we should take stress for them. So what is God saying? That even if there is little advancement, like you all have taken this baby steps, you have enrolled in this session, you come to the session every day, even if you take this little advancements, fears, different kinds of fears we have our own personal insecurities, okay, we have certain kinds of fears, you will see that it goes away. You don't have to do something about that externally. Internally only some kind of courage develops inside you, okay, that you all will feel. From personal experience I can also say, you will feel that inside yourself, that you will have a different kind of fear, different kind of faith. Okay, so this is what God's saying. And remember the line where he said that there is no loss or diminution. This is what he meant. See, like suppose in this materialistic life, okay, we all went to nursery, we went to KG, then we went to standard 1, standard 2, class 3, class 4. Now suppose someone passes away in this lifetime, okay, then we take a birth again as a human being, then again we have to start from nursery, KG, right? It's not like suppose I have studied, I have done my graduation, now in my next birth I will continue from my masters. It's not like that, right? I have to again start from nursery, KG. But when it comes to spiritual study, spiritual knowledge, it's not that way. Suppose if I have learned about certain things, in this stage of life, in my next life, okay, I will continue from there. Okay, I will continue. If you all have learned how to do mala jap, right? So I'll give the example of mala jap. Suppose in this lifetime you've done 150 mala japs, okay, so it's not like in the next lifetime you have to start from 1 again. Okay, it will be counted. It will be a resume button. It's not like restart button. It will be resumed. So in next lifetime when you will do, it will be counted as 151. It will not be counted as your first Malaja. But how is this different from our materialistic education? In materialistic education, we have to start again, right? So, that is why you will see sometimes, when a person is very young and they talk, they talk very philosophical things, they talk about spirituality, because maybe by age, by the gross body, the person is a child, but the soul is an old soul. You must have heard this term, right? Old soul. So, our soul, we don't know what's the age of our soul. So maybe our soul has already learned certain things in previous life and now it is continuing. Okay, so this is the result of spiritual path. How even if you start little bit, you will never go back, you will always go forward only. Okay, see, yeah, I give you that example of chanting. No, see, in last life chanted 2000 rounds, that is 60%. Next life continue from chanting 2001, so start from 61%. Okay, so you have understood. Suppose in this lifetime, in your materialistic study, you've just done 40%, 50%, but in next lifetime, it will start from 0% again. But your spiritual journey will not start from 0%. Okay, it will start from wherever you leave at this lifetime. Okay, so the result of bhakti, guarantee of life. So there is, in bhakti, that is in devotion, there is 100% success. Okay, in life, the life's guarantee is not there, but bhakti's guarantee is there. Okay. So we have this, like, life insurance, they have the tagline. So similarly, in bhakti also we can imbibe that tagline. Bhakti is like soul's insurance, जीवन के साथ भी and जीवन के बाद भी. Mean even in your life now and even after your life, it's there. Okay. So there are a few examples also here. Kevat and Dhruv Maharaj. I think you have covered the kathas, right, of Kevat and Dhruv Maharaj in your katha sessions. So in that also you can see how, it was carried forward. Okay, just like in Kevat's story also, what happened? He had this wish, right, that Ramji will come and then he will get to do seva from him for him. So it was a desire which was there from his past lifetime. So it continued further. Okay. Yes, so we have covered all the sections, all the shlokas. Now we will recite. So while I was teaching, now was my voice breaking?
No, ma'am. No,
No,
ma'am.
right?
No, ma'am.
I'll do one thing. I will unmute just one, okay, so that my voice does not break, and all the others you will be reciting on mute. Okay, I'll pick up the names myself, whichever name I see first. Param, you can unmute yourself. Because if I unmute more than one person, I think my voice starts breaking because I'm operating from phone now. So that's why I think this is happening. And all of you all can go on mute. Okay, only Param will unmute himself and you all can recite on mute. Okay, I should be seeing your lips moving. Okay, so where did we stop? We had just practice. We'll start from the first shlok that we covered today. Okay, while you are reciting now, try to understand what it's saying, what the words are trying to meaning. Okay, yes, Param,
Yes.
you ready, right? Okay,
Yes.
you can repeat after me. Okay, Dehino asmin yatha dehe
Dhemo samjitade
kaumaram yuvanam jara
kaumaryam jananjara
तथा देहांतर प्राप्ति
tata de prapasti
तथा देहांतर प्राप्ति
tata deha prapti
धीरस्तत्र नमोयति.
धीरस्तत्र नमोयति.
Okay, very good. Now I will be, you can go on mute. Shrika, you can also unmute yourself. Param, you can go on mute. Okay, now you can Recite after me, okay? Dehino asmin yatha dehe
देहिनोऽस्मिन् यथा देहे
kaumaram yuvnam jara
कौमारं यौवनं जरा
देहांतरा प्राप्ति
तथा देहान्तरा प्राप्तिर्
धीरस्तत्र नमोयति.
धीरस्तत्र न मुह्यति.
Very good. Now, yes, P Mayam Sai, you can unmute yourself. Others also, those who want to recite, no, you can raise up your hands. I will unmute you in the next shlok. We'll recite each shlok 3 times, okay? Yes. P Mayam Sai, you can unmute yourself. Sai, can you hear me? You can unmute yourself. Okay, I can see Arush is on unmute. So Arush, will you recite after me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Dehinu asmin yatha dehe
Dehinosmin atha dehe
kaumaram yuvanam jara
Kumaram ivam nandara
यथा देहांतर प्राप्ति
Tatha dehantara praptir
धीरस्तत्र नमोयति.
Dhirastatra namoyati.
Very good. Now we will move on. So this shlok, I'll revise again. What we had learned in this shlok, that just like how our body goes from boyhood to young, then to old age, similarly the soul also changes one body to another body. Okay. Then we had discussed 2.14. Kaivalya, you can unmute yourself. You can decide after me. And like I said, others, you already Marco Persas Ponteya
मातृस्पर्शास्तु कौन्तेय
Sitosma Sukadukha
शीतोष्णा सुखदुःखदा
Mapanyo Nityam
अगमपायिनो नित्या
Samsikha
तं सति तत्सस्व भारत.
Ma'am,
Yes,
your voice is breaking again.
yes, I understood. It was okay. Now, who else wants to recite? You can raise up your hands. Who has not recited till now? Everyone can participate. Purti Mataji, something? Yes, Mataji.
Yes, Maj, I just wanted to make a small announcement.
Yes, Mataji.
Yeah. So, Hare Krishna kids, how are you all?
Hare Krishna, ma'am, we are fine.
Hare Krishna, ma'am. We are fine.
Hare Krishna, ma'am.
Very good.
Hare Krishna, ma'am.
Hare Krishna, ma'am.
I hope you all have given your weekly test. I've seen your scores.
Yes, ma'am.
You all have scored very well. Congratulations.
Ma'am, I also scored well.
Yes, Param, right. And also you have submitted your homework, your shloka activity. Very good. What about others? What about Kevalya, Ananya, Mayan, Atharva? Yes, Atharva, I've seen your watch. It good. So when you will all submit your homeworks?
Ma'am, today.
Are you sure?
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, the council activity, I'll send it today.
Okay, and what about shloka recitation?
Ma'am, shloka recitation, I already said, right? I already sent.
Yes, Shrika, I got yours. I got Arush. I also got of Param. And others can also share it to me as early as possible, okay? Did we will be releasing level 1 certificates for this week. Means for this level, we will be shortly we will be releasing the name of students who have cleared level 1. So for that, you need to submit your shloka videos, okay? Or else you won't be getting any certificates for level 1. Okay, and you can try to share it to me by Friday night. Okay, that would be the last deadline. And after that, we will not accept anyone's homework or any activity. And in upcoming week, we will release all the students' name who have cleared level 1. It means they will be eligible to get the level 1 certificate, as we have 3 levels of certificate, right? So out of those 3 levels, we will be releasing the names of the students who have cleared level 1. It means you will be like, with the going time and going weeks, you will be unlocking all the level 1, level 2, and level 3. Okay, so do like practice shlokas and share it to me as early as possible. And Dhatvik, welcome. Ma'am, do you remember Sridharan from previous batch? So
Yes.
Dhatvik is his brother.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay, yes,
Dhatvik, you can
Ma'am, ma'am,
text to me. You basically have to like make conscious. You have seen your
ma'am,
brother making conscious and practicing shlokas and everything. So if
ma'am,
you still have any doubt, then please do let me know over WhatsApp. You might have my number, so I will like share you the activity and all, as well as your homework part. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
ma'am,
Samyukta
my
and
father has
Samskruti,
came. I need to open the door.
do you like? Are you aware of your homeworks?
Ma'am, my father has came. Can I go to open the door?
Yeah, Thanu, please go. You no need to ask me. It's okay. You can go. Yes,
Ma'am,
Samyukta
Yes,
and
ma'am.
Samskruti. Do you
Yes,
know
ma'am.
what the homework is?
No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
No. Okay, so basically, in previous week we have covered shlokas, as you are learning shlokas on souls. So we have learned shlokas on conscience. So what you have to do, you have to like memorize those shlokas, record a video of yours by closing your eyes and send it to me. Okay. What you can do, you can text to me over WhatsApp. You might be having my number, right? Do you
ma'am,
have my number?
I don't know, ma'am. I'll check.
Yes. In group which you have been added, there you will get my number with the name Spurti. So you can like text to me. I will like explain everything in detail. Okay.
ma'am.
No
Yes,
need
ma'am.
to worry. Yes, who's this? Arush.
Ma'am, what happens to the Jiajuneja, ma'am?
Sorry.
What happens to the Jiajuneja, ma'am?
Okay. What happened is, yeah, ma'am. Is it your question?
Yes.
Okay, Jia ma'am has been like packed with some other schedules. So basically, your Bhagavad Gita session will be taken by Shruti ma'am, as there is a like connectivity issue from her end today. So Riddhi ma'am is taking your Bhagavad Gita session for today. Or else for the rest of the Bhagavad Gita session, it will be Shruti ma'am. You might have attended her session yesterday, right? So Shruti ma'am will be your Bhagavad Gita teacher.
What Jiajuneja, ma'am?
Sorry?
What will be Jiajuneja, ma'am?
Yeah. What about
Ji ma'am might be taking Bhagavad Gita session in will be taken.
Ma'am, we can't hear you.
I said Jia ma'am will be might be there in between, but mostly your session will be taken by Shruti ma'am. Yes. You will also learn a
Ma'am.
from ma'am and you will enjoy the session as well.
Ma'am,
Okay.
Yes,
So please,
Bhavik.
which shloka should we learn?
you have to learn 1.1, 1.15, and 1.16. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Right. Ridhima, continue the session. If you have any doubt, then please do text to me in WhatsApp, over WhatsApp, okay?
Okay.
Okay, thank you, Ridhima. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Mataji. Yes, so we'll continue. Okay. I will share my screen again. Okay. Yes. Is it visible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So now we have to practice. Last minute is done. Yes, we had just practiced Matra Sparshastha Kontaya. So a quick revision. Okay, in this shlok, what is Lord Krishna saying? Just like we have changes in the season, okay, and we tolerate the seasons. Similarly, whenever there is a change between happiness and distress, so what we can do when there's times of distress, sadness in our life, we should tolerate that. Okay. Now moving on, we had discussed 2.23. So this one, I had. Yes, Mayan Sai, you can recite this one. That time you went to drink water, no worries. This time you can recite. Just repeat after me, and the others you can recite on mute. Okay. Nainam chindanti shastrani.
नैनं चिन्दन्ति शस्त्राणि
Nainam dahiti pavakah.
नैनं दहति पावकः
Na chainam kledayanti apo.
नाचैनं क्लेदयाति आपो
Na shusesti marutah.
नाशुषेष्टि मारुतः.
Very good. So in this shlok, like I had explained, what is Lord Krishna trying to say us? That the soul, it cannot be destroyed by anything. Okay, it cannot be destroyed by water, by fire, by weapon, by wind, by anything. And the soul is permanent. Okay, the soul is permanent, and your body, the gross body, it is not permanent. Okay. One more. Okay, someone else will also recite. Akshita, you can unmute yourself. We'll recite this shlok again. Yes. नैनं चिन्दन्ति शस्त्राणि
चिन्तान्ति शस्त्राणि
नैनं दहति पावकः
नयनं दहति पावकः
नाचैनं क्लेदयन्ति आपो
नाचैनं क्लेदयन्ति आपो
नाशोषयस्ति मारुतः.
नाशशेति मारुतिः
Next, someone who hasn't recited till now can raise up your hand. Okay, I'll pick up the name. Yes, Ananya, you did not recite, right? You did not get a chance.
Yes,
You
ma'am.
can, yes, you can unmute yourself.
Yes,
नैनं
ma'am.
चिन्तस्तानि
नैनं चिन्दन्ति शस्त्राणि
नैनं दहति पावकः
नैनं दहति पावकः
न चैनं क्लेदयन्ति आपो
न चैनं क्लेदयन्ति आपो
न शुष्यति मारुतः.
न शोषयति मारुतः.
Very nice. Now the last shlok for today, okay? Which was 2.40. Atharv, did you get a chance? You can unmute yourself. Hare Krishna, Atharv, did you get a chance to recite?
No, ma'am.
So you can recite now, okay? Neha Bhikramanaşosti
Neha Kamarama Shushti
Pratyavayo na vidyate
Praknavayo Javikyati
Swa api apya dharmasya Swa alpam api
So Swaha
alpam api asya
Alpa
dharmasya
Asmadharmatya
Trayate mahatu bhayat.
Trayatri Masyudhayat
We'll do it once again, okay? Neha Bhikramanaşo asti
Neha Prakanama Shushti
Pratyavayo na vidyate
Praknavayo Javikyate
Swa api asya dharmasya Okay, we can break it. Swa alpam api
Swar
alpam api
Api
api asya dharmasya
Asmadharmasta
trayate mahato bhayat.
Vati Muttu Bhayat
Okay, very good. Next, Samyukta, you can unmute yourself. Okay. Neha Bhikramanaşo asti Pratyavayo na vidyate Swa api asya dharmasya trayate mahato bhayat. Okay, very good. So, in this shlok, what is Krishna saying? That even if you make any little advancement in devotion, okay, it does not go to waste, okay, it gets carried forward, okay. It's not like it gets ended here. If you take a next birth, then it gets carried forward. Then it's not like you have to start from scratch again, okay. And when you make this little tiny baby steps in spirituality, you will also see that inside you will see few changes. Courage develops, faith develops, fear towards many things, it gets reduced. Okay, so now we are open to questions. You must have few questions, right? So you can ask your questions now. Yes, 1 second. Yes, you can raise up your hands, those who have
Ma'am,
questions.
can I leave?
Yes, just few minutes, then you can leave the session. We'll just take the doubt session, then you can leave. If it's something urgent, you can leave the session. The explanation part is done.
Okay, ma'am.
Yes, Arush, your question? Okay, Arush is gone. Atharv, your question?
What, ma'am?
You have a question? Hand is raised.
No, ma'am.
Okay, anyone has any doubt regarding today's session?
No,
Any
ma'am.
small?
No, ma'am.
It was all clear? Okay,
Ma'am.
okay then. Yes, Param, you have a doubt? Okay, you can unmute yourself. Wait. Yes, Param.
Ma'am, I
Yes, Param.
see my video first of all.
You can't see your video?
No.
Okay. You have joined through
Oh,
phone.
now I
or-
can see my video. I just up there some like those boxes with them inside. When you move your arrow, there's something like one more arrow. You press that means going forward, and I was not there.
Okay. No worries. Do you have a doubt?
Yes.
Okay. You can ask like if you have any doubt regarding the session.
Ma'am, how can the soul be spoiled? Is it there no way, or there is actually a way?
No, there is no way. The soul is eternal. Okay, I think in your previous session only, you must have discussed that the characteristic of a soul is Satchit Anand, right? So, you know, so like it is eternal. The soul has no beginning, no end. You can never destroy a soul. Okay, it can only go back to its original place. You will be learning this in your upcoming sessions. Okay, this is not the ultimate, destination of the soul. Okay, it has to go back to from where it came, but it can never be destroyed. Okay.
Or is it
Ma'am, I have a question.
where? So, like when we are old, we die, and when we die, we are again reborn. So, when we are reborn, is somebody else's soul there, or that's our soul only?
Okay, so like when suppose a human
Or
being
is
dies,
that everyone's soul? One soul is everyone's.
see, we have a supreme soul, okay? A supreme soul, and we are all a part of that soul. And our attempt, our final destination that we have to go back to the supreme soul. Now, when a person dies, okay, that gross body, from that gross body, the soul goes away and it takes a new gross body. Now, no one, that gross body is done. Now, that in that gross body, we cremate the gross body, right? In different religions, in different ways, we cremate it, right? We burn it or we bury it. So, in that gross body, new soul cannot come. Okay, but in your ghost session you will see how other souls they try to possess that body. Those things you will see in your upcoming sessions. Okay, but to answer your question, the you take a new body if a person is reborn, and there are two cases. It's not like in every case a person will take a new birth. There is a concept of moksha also. So if you attain moksha, you don't have to take rebirth again. Okay, these are topics we will discuss in upcoming sessions. Okay. Yes,
Ma'am?
Datvik.
Ma'am, what
Ma'am,
happens if we shoot a bullet at the soul?
Okay. Okay. One second. Okay. If you let also nothing will happen to this. Okay. Only gross body, that gross body might be damaged, but the soul nothing will happen. Okay, Athar?
Ma'am? Yes, but ma'am,
Mhm.
your voice was coming glitchy.
Yes, that's because when more than one person is unmute, then my voice becomes glitchy. I noticed that. So see, what I answered is if we shoot a bullet, okay, nothing will happen to the soul. Only the gross body will be damaged. Something will happen to the gross body. Blood will come out, but soul, nothing will happen. Okay. Okay. Now, whoever have doubts, you have to raise your hand. Okay. I'll take doubts from those who has raised their hand, like Datwe, Kaivalya. Okay. So don't just unmute right away. You can raise your hand. Yes, Datwe. You can unmute yourself.
ma'am, why can't we take our body and go to heaven?
Because this is materialistic body and that is a spiritual world. Body is made only for this world, for the materialistic world. Or in order to the spiritual world, you need divine soul. Okay? This body has too
Okay,
many limits. That is why we can't go with this body. Okay?
okay, ma'am.
Ma'am,
Yes.
can a soul touch anything?
Okay, wait. First, Kaivalya, she'll ask her doubt, then you can ask. Okay? We'll go like turn by turn. She raised her hand first now. Okay, Athar, I'll come to you. Yes. Pronounce name because I know I have been pronouncing your name wrong. Kaivalya, how do we pronounce your name?
Kaivalya. Kaivalya.
It's fine. Kaivalya. Name. It's a very unique name. So what's your doubt?
Soul?
Yeah. Kabalya.
Is there a thing on you? Yes, it's it out. I will, yeah.
Does devil hunt the soul?
Done.
Devil, evil.
I didn't get that. Can you repeat it? Okay, can you type your question in the chat box quickly? Okay, in the meantime, Athar, what's your doubt? Wait, you're on mute, Athar.
Can a soul touch anything?
Can a soul touch anything? See, it can, feel things, okay? And through the gross body, it can touch things, okay? But that way, it cannot touch things. It needs a gross body to experience things, okay? A soul. Yes, like in this materialistic body, it has certain limitations. That is why how when Datvik asked that like someone asked, right, if we can't take this body along, no. Okay, in this materialistic world, there are certain limitations, and the soul needs a gross body to touch certain things. But when you go to the spiritual world, it will have a divine body, and that time it will not need the help of a gross body. Okay. Yes. Kaivalya, your doubt is. Does the devil hunt the soul? I saw it. Okay. See, this now in your upcoming session there will be one topic, okay, on ghost. There you will learn how certain some there are some souls which try to enter a person's body. Okay. So this doubt will be cleared better in that session. Okay, that you have given the example of Annabella. Okay, so you will understand in that session. Okay.
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, can I
Okay.
leave? I haven't.
You can leave. The session is almost over. The time is also up. I'll just take the doubts.
Ma'am,
Yes, let Datvik ask his doubt first, okay? Then we'll come. Yes, Datvik?
Ma'am, why can't humans see souls?
Why can't humans see souls? Because see the soul, that again it must have been discussed in your yesterday session. That side of
Ma'am,
the
your
soul.
voice is breaking.
Okay. Only Datvik be on mute, the rest go only Datvik be on unmute, the rest go on mute. Or else your voice will mute. I think it's fine now. Okay. See, the size of the soul, it's very, very small. Okay, very, very. Like yesterday, this ma'am must have told you, it is like 1/10 of your one cell also. It is very small. Okay, and this body, human body, it has many limitations. Many limitations, as in, see, even God is there. Okay, air is there, but we can't see the air right in front of us. America is there. We can see America clear. No, right? This human body, this materialistic body has many limitations. Okay, it can also hear to a certain distance. There are many things happening around the world, but we can only hear to a certain distance. That is why you cannot control there, but we have certain limitations. This one.
Okay, ma'am.
Yes, Athar. Okay,
ma'am,
Arush,
can
after
souls fly?
it out. Yes, Athar.
Can souls fly?
Yes, souls can do anything. Okay, souls they can move from one body to another. They can also fly. They have many powers, but in this materialistic world, it's limited the powers. Okay. Yes, Arush.
Can a soul death?
Can a soul die?
Die?
No, a soul cannot die. Only gross body can die. Okay, but soul cannot die. Soul is eternal.
And
Okay.
can an animal have a soul?
Yes, animals also have souls. Animals, birds, insects, even trees, all living things have soul. Okay, and it is not like in your, if suppose someone is reborn, then there are chances that they can also be reborn as an animal or a bird or other species. It's not necessary that will be reborn as a human only. This you will learn in your upcoming sessions. Okay, what decides how you will be reborn? Will you be reborn or not? Okay. Yes, Param.
Ma'am, can we leave the session?
Yes, the session is over now. I think the doubts are also done. Athar, done?
Ma'am,
Ma'am,
Ma'am, how to leave?
I'll end the session now, or there's an option to leave. Samyukta, saying something? Yes.
Ma'am, there is a leave button, right?
Yes, there's a leave button. So the session is over.
Door. With the
If
door.
if you have any doubts now, you can ask at WhatsApp. You can send your facilitator, ma'am. Okay? Or you can ask in the next.
Ma'am,
one
what can I
question, ma'am.
ask?
Yes, Param?
What can I ask?
Like if you have any doubts, any more questions regarding the session, okay? Any doubts regarding soul or from your previous session, you can ask in WhatsApp also.
So I can leave.
Yeah, the session is over. Thank you for joining. See you all in the next session. Okay? Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, ma'am.